Hey everybody, it's Christine and welcome to Scrapping Boys 2.0. This is going to be a week-long video series all about scrapbooking boys. Today I am on my own, however for the rest of the week I am going to be collaborating with some friends and there's also going to be some great prizes, so stay tuned for information on that. For my first layout, I am creating with the Simple Stories Color Vibe collection. And this is a really easy one to make work for boys because it's a very basic collection. It contains cardstock, it contains flat letter sticker books, it also contains foam letter stickers. So I am going to be working with the cardstock and the foam letter stickers today to make my layout. Now, when I'm working with very basic products like this cardstock, I like to go to my electronic cutting machine. It's a great way to bring in added detail when you don't have all the patterns of patterned paper, all the artistic element like that. And so this is a great way to do that. I found this viewfinder frame on the Simple Stories store, and so I thought I would go ahead and get it, cut it out, and I am using the white cardstock. It's actually kind of more of an off-white cardstock to put the viewfinder frame in, and then I'm gonna mount that onto this gray cardstock. Now, this cardstock in the Color Vibe collection is really cool. It's got one side that's just textured, and the other side is textured but has dots printed on it. So it's got a monochromatic feel, but adds a little bit of interest with that detail of dots. I actually used the dotted side for my entire layout just to add a little bit more to it. And there you could see I pulled out all those different colors. Right now what I'm trying to decide is what color scheme I want to go with. Now my son is wearing a red shirt, so that's obvious. I really want to go rainbow because I have all these colors and I just feel like you have to go rainbow when you have all these colors in front of you. However, I'm going to restrain myself, do rainbows later, and I'm going to stick with the primary colors, red, blue, and yellow, to make it look mostly really, not to make it look anything, but to make it match the pictures. Because there's so much red and yellow in the pictures, those were a given. The blue is just an added bonus, and of course goes well with the boy theme. Whenever I come across cut files that will work for either a boy or a girl layout, I make sure to kind of make a mental note, make a little list of those, because there are some things that are really limiting as far as really you can only use it for girls. And I like things that can be used either direction. And so this is definitely one of those things. Goodness, I can't say that word tonight. A viewfinder can work either way. So I have added my pictures in, 7 of them total, and now I'm going to go ahead and add in my squares for color. What this does is starts to create the artistic part of the layout. Yes, I could have put in 14 pictures. For sure, I had 14 pictures that I could have used. But by adding in this color, it takes it from being just all these pictures to pictures plus the artistic creative side of it. And both sides are really important to me. I love to tell the story. I love the photo part, but I also really enjoy the artistic creative part. And so 7 photos on one layout is fantastic. And so that will work. So you can see I've got those all in there, all trimmed down. That part was pretty easy. It was nearly a square, just a little bit of a rectangle because it was taller, and it worked perfectly. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is continue on the artistic part of things and build it up even more. Taking things to the next level, I am going to go ahead and pull out the foam stickers, and I am going to add the number 7 to each of the color blocks. Now, I've got the blue, I've got the red, I've got the yellow, and I'm going to do red on red, yellow on yellow, blue on blue. What I like about that is it creates a monochromatic look, so it's not at all distracting from the pictures, but it adds some dimension and interest. And why the random number 7? Well, it was his 7th birthday. So that helps to tell the story of the layout, taking the artistic to telling the story. I also added that big picture right in the middle to bring the eye into who the whole layout is about, especially because I had all those little pictures. I really wanted one on there that would be the focal point and help the eye then work its way around the layout. Now I am going to add a script font title. I did cut that out also on my electronic cutting machine, and I am going to pop that up so that it has some nice dimension. A newer product that I've really come to love for popping up pieces like this is the 3D foam strips from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. You can cut them apart so that you can use just pieces, but they fit really nicely on, especially on titles like this where you want to pop them up, but there's no real easy way to do that. These are thin enough that you can make it possible. Finally, I have cut out some big stars, some little stars, and I'm going to add those around my title. Right now, I'm just inking around the edges to give them a little more separation as I put them on. And I'm just going to use red and yellow ones because I've got the blue title, obviously, so I don't want to work the blue in there as well. And I'm going to add those on in various ways, both with some 3D foam adhesive as well as with the Easy Runner Grand, putting them on there flat. Stars are always a great way to create embellishments on boy layouts, and if I don't have other go-to embellishments for it, or I'm not working with a specific collection with a lot of embellishments, as is the case today, I will definitely go down the path of stars because you just can't go wrong with them. And you will notice on a lot of my boy layouts, I use stars. Now let's talk about the rest of the week with this series and the giveaways. I have a $20 gift certificate to the ScrapRoom, and I also have a $50 gift certificate to Paper House Productions. Both of those are going to be up for grabs, both here on my channel as well as you can visit the other channels that will be highlighting boy videos to get in on entering. I will pick a winner at the end of the week. So the beginning of next week, I will announce it and I will make sure to comment below so that you see that you have won. All you have to do is leave a comment on the video and subscribe to my channel. Today, I would love to hear if there's anything specific that you struggle with in creating boy layouts. I have not done the whole series yet, so I'd love to take some requests. Is there a specific topic? Sports, birthdays, spring, whatever. Holler out at me if there's something you would really like to see this week, and if I can make it happen, I will try to do that. That is it for today. Please be sure to check back again tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be joined with my first collaborator, and make sure to leave a comment, hit subscribe if you aren't already a subscriber, and thank you so much for stopping by today. Hope your week is off to a great start, and we will see you again tomorrow.